Now this lesson is all about dividing by 10, 100, and 1000. You should see a pattern here, just like we saw with multiplying. And remember, with multiplying, we have to add the zeros together. So if I have like 20 times 100, I take and I put all the zeros on there to get 2000. With division, it's the opposite. I need to take away zeros. So if I have 90 divided by 10, I'm actually going to see how many zeros I have here and cross out that many zeros there, and then this is what I'm left with, 9, because 9 divided by 1 equals 9. Or if I have 1,900 divided by 10, again, I take this 1 0 over here, I cross it out there, and then I'm left with 190, because 190 divided by 1 is still 190. Now for dividing by 100 or 1000, gets a little more interesting, because I might have, say, sorry, let me just find an example. If I have 800 divided by 100, 2 zeros over here, cancel out 2 zeros over there. So I'm just left with 8, because 8 divided by 1 is 8. Or if I had 120, sorry, let me go back. 124,000, there we go, divided by 100. That 0 cancels, and that 0 cancels. So I'm left with 1240, or 1,240. Notice I still do have a 0 on my answer, because there was that extra 0 that didn't cancel out, because I only cancel out 2 from 100. Now if I divide by 1,000, how many zeros do you think I need to cancel out? 3. So if I have 10,000 divided by 1,000, doesn't matter the order. I could go 1, 2, 3, and I'm left with 10 divided by 1, which is just 10. Or if I have 3,230,000 divided by 1,000, these 3 zeros cancel out these 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. I'm left with 3230. 3,230 divided by 1 is 3,230. It gets a little more complicated if we have a missing part. So if I have something like 2,600 divided by something equals 260, well, I need to look and see, okay, how many zeros went away? I still have 26, 26. I have a 0 and a 0. I just have 1 extra 0 there. So that means I divided by 10. If I had 500 divided by something equals 325. Well, I went for the 325 stayed the same. I went from 2 zeros to no zeros. So that means I must have taken away 2 zeros. So I divided by 100. Following that same sort of pattern, if I have 3,480,000 divided by some number equals 3,480. I went from 4 zeros to 1 0. That means I took off 3. So that means I must have divided by 1,000. Now sometimes, again, this first number is missing, and I might have known that I divided by 10, and then I got 380. So it's like I'm multiplying by 10. I'm doing the opposite. So I need to put a 0 back on the end, so that now when I cancel out a 0, I'm left with my answer. So again, because multiplication and division are just opposites of one another, I can use that to help me. Because if I'm dividing by 100 and I get 8,590, I need to take those digits. I'm going to put 2 zeros on because when I divided, I took them off. So I'm doing the opposite. I'm putting them back on. And then I can see my answer would be 859,000. We'll do one with an example of dividing by 1,000. Say I just get 42 as my answer. Well, I'm just going to take 42. I'm going to put my zeros back on. So now if I were to go through and cancel them out, I would get my answer there. Your assignment is just to practice. Okay, there's some dividing by tens. There's some filling in the missing numbers. Dividing by 100 and 1,000. Notice there is a page 2 when you're filling in the blanks. Make sure you come get help if you need it or re-watch this video. Good luck.